Welcome to the Battlefield Commanders. This is SithJaeger, and today we're platooning with a clanmate noted down there in yellow. We're going to be on the Karelia map. I'm in the T-34D5, and he is in the Tiger 131. Let's get started. So one of the things I do like about this game is anytime you're teaming up with somebody, and we're waiting for the loading screen there, they will be highlighted in yellow, so you'll always be able to see them on the map. Can't really see him on the mini-map right now because all the tanks are clustered, but we'll see if we can spot him in just a minute. Where is he? There he is. He was right next to us. Okay, so on this map there is a feature off on the lower left-hand corner, and that seems to be some kind of loading zone for the, I guess maybe they're doing some mining there on the mountains. And so I haven't really explored the right side of the map. As a new player, what the game does in the first couple of tiers, I think it's the first tier 1 and tier 2, is it only opens up one half of the map. So I would get really used to exploring that map at first, just so you know where everything's at. Try to find some good sniping spots. And I had a shot at that one tank that was right in front of us, but I'm going to go after this heavy, and he is out of my sight. So yeah, get really good at playing those one sides of the map, and then anytime you're on a new map, when you go up into the higher tiers, and I actually haven't started doing this, but I wish I had, just start going to the same side of the map until you learn that map. Sometimes you could be coming in from the north, sometimes you could be coming in the south, but no matter where you're coming in from, when you're on that new map and it opens up, stick to going to one side until you learn both sides. And you'll never get lost if you just follow that advice and stick to going to one side of the map until you learn it, because there's several maps and it can get confusing. So everybody that's off in front of me right now is down on the lower level, and we're gonna wait for him to come up. I can see my teammate is right next to me on the hill, and we're gonna try to take some side shots here, trying to use this tree that we knocked down as cover, but we are spotted. And I think we can get our first kill here if we get the reload fast enough. Now, I don't really know how many of you guys want any tips on this game, but if you look at the mini-map, you'll see a green circle, and then you see a lit circle beyond that, and then beyond that everything's dark. And basically that is your different types of fields of vision. So everything in green is stuff that you can see just with your tank alone. The second field, which is lit just beyond that green circle, those are those are tanks that you can spot if your teammate has spotted them. So if you see right now we have some teammates off to our right, and we're gonna take a shot here while he's not looking our way. We might pick up our second kill. So our teammates can actually spot tanks for us. They would have to be in that second field there. If they are beyond that field, as you can see here, look at the minimap now, there's one tank in red and one just on the inside, upper in the top right hand corner. If we were above, we would be able to see the first tank, but not the second, because that is just way too far. So that's kind of how field division works. Now that we've taken control of this area here, we can come up. I think he realizes he was spotted, but it's too late. And right now I believe it's 7 on 4. We have 2 medium tanks and 2 tank destroyers, and we don't have any field or any line of sight to the tank. So I know there's 2 TDs around here somewhere, and those 2 TDs probably have a good spot, and we're gonna, well, it looks like we found one off to the right. We're going to try to skirt the edge of the map and see if we can discover the other one while trying to take some shots here at this other TD. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to. We do have one tank that was in our sight momentarily, but he moved. So now it's a 5 on 3 battle. And you would think that this match would be over fairly quickly, but as you can see right now, nobody is spotted on the map. So we're moving from a position of cover, and we're going to have to go into the open. Sometimes these TDs like to be over here on this ridge, just off to our left. And we were spotted. Not sure if that's who spotted us. It was probably somebody behind us. We get one shot to the rear. And we get another shot, and we have less than half of our health left. Gotta pray to the terrain gods here to make sure, or to hope that we can survive getting to the other side of this hill before we get taken out. And it looks like we do. And I tried to look back to see where he was at, but I couldn't spot him. So we don't have a line of sight to this tank. And he appears to be the only tank in view now. And now it's a 5-on-1 match. And this is where it gets exciting. Okay? I don't pretend to be the best player in any tank game. I try to use common sense, and even then it just doesn't work out. But for those of you that are new to tank games, anytime you're in a situation like this, we have 10 minutes of playtime left. Okay, there's no need to rush in and try to spot this guy. Give your team a chance to get to your area. So in a second here, you're going to see that I'm going to try to indicate to my teammates where exactly he is. Okay, I believe he's right over here somewhere. There's a ridge, and I don't want to expose myself because I don't know if he's waiting to spot us. Obviously, he was able to spot us before we were able to spot him. So I'm just going to take a shot, trying to keep him honest. And maybe this doesn't let... This is the recording from the game, so maybe it doesn't show you what commands I was using. But you can press on the plus sign on that map, and you can tap on certain areas. And actually, if you hold down when you're tapping on the larger map, first you have to hit the plus sign. The map will get larger, and then you can hold down on a certain section, and you can choose one of the different commands. It can be watch out, scout this area, defend this area, and go to this area. And that's a good way to let other people know that you're a real player. Usually I also leave my mic on speaker, so that if anybody checks the menu, they'll know, okay, this guy has his speaker on, probably a real player. I don't know how many bots have their speakers on, and I don't know how many bots are sending commands using the mini map. So those are two good ways to tell that those are real players. Sending another shot his way, and our teammate was just spotted, but they did manage to find the final TD, which is the tier 4 Hellcat from the American line. So we're going to try to get a little bit closer. You can see that our teammates are now down to one shot. We might be able to survive one frontal shot. So we might be able to get 2 shots off at the red should our first shot bounce. But what our teammates are going to do, they're going to come at the last tank from a different direction. You have a better chance because he can't aim in 2 directions at once, but he does manage to pick off the one tank coming from his right, and now he's going for the tank that was coming from his left. We are charging the entire time to get into position to catch him. We do, but we don't finish him off. We're using some APCR rounds. We're going to use this our teammate for cover there, and we avenge him. So yeah, you need to wait for your teammates to catch up with you, kind of assess their levels of health, and then that'll help you determine whether or not you need to charge or just do some support. Well guys, I hope you found this game enjoyable. Taking a look here, this was our personal record and our team record. As you can see, the clan members were in first and second, and that last TD was at the top of the leaderboard on his side. And these were our earnings, and look at the hit check. We only had 2 hits. One was, let me switch over to armor here, one was going to be to our yellow area, and one was to our rear in the green area, and that took us down to less than half of our health. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you want to continue to see more Tank Company videos. You guys commented on my last video and requested more videos from Tank Company, and so here's the next one. Please subscribe. Until next time, this is SithJaeger, and I'm out.